Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. Okay, we are going to revisit the Mica-hol swirl cup, the Mica-hol ink cup I did recently. I will link to that below. Basically, that was mica powder mixed in 99% isopropyl alcohol into a dropper bottle and then dropped onto a cup that had been spray painted white and had a layer of clear resin on it. And then I dropped the Mica-hol inks that I made, or I mixed up, onto the cup, similar to how you drop alcohol inks onto a cup. And I hit it with a little heat and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And of course I don't have it here. It's out in the other room. I will insert a picture here. And I will link to that video below so you can see the whole thing if you haven't seen it yet and you'd like to. But today, I'm moving on to something that I wanted to try. Since that one worked out so well, I thought to myself, and I've had a comment or two on that particular video wondering the same thing, which is if you take some of these chameleon and interference type micas, fancier micas, and you mix those up with alcohol and you drop those on a black cup because they show up in all different colors when they're on a black background, how would that look? So it's a darn good question, and today we're going to find out. So I just want to mix up one of these to show you how I do it. I do that in the other video as well. It's not that complicated, but I learned some things from last time, namely that I make a total mess when I try and scoop. I was using, see if I can find it now. I was using this incredibly narrow scoop to scoop mica powders out of the jars and to try and tip them and get them right into the bottle. And a lot of the mica powder was not going in the bottle, it was falling onto the paper below. And this stuff, especially now that we're getting into the chameleons and the interferences and all that, is expensive. It is not cheap, and I don't want to drop it and lose it. So, with that in mind, I thought, well, how about if we take one of these nifty, tiny little funnels and we put that in the bottle and we spoon some mica in that way, tap it down, and then add our alcohol. So here's the equipment. I have, for my selection, I'm going to mix up these 8 mica powders. I'm just going to show you one, but these are the 8 we're going to work with today. This is a Vivid Hollow Teal from Island Micas and More. And then we have some Woody's Goodies here. These are all, I believe, these are all chameleons. So this one is called Say Hey. It goes from teal to purple to green to blue. This one is Money for Nothing. And this goes from green to blue to purple to red. Again, on a black background, you should see this. This is End of the Line, purple, red, orange, and yellow. And this one is Rocket Man, and it's pink to green. And then I have some others. This came in a Island Micas and More Christmas box. This is a Shimmer Flash Gold. So it's sort of an interference, and you should see not only shimmer, but gold highlights. And then these two I got from Resin Queen. This is an interference green mica powder and an interference purple mica powder. So I'm going to make up a bottle of Mica-hol ink with each one of these. So I'll have 8 new colors, and we are going to drop them onto a cup that I have spray painted black, and then I'll bring you back when I put the layer of resin on it. It'll be clear resin, and then I will drop these on and we'll see what we get. So here we go. Just one as an example. Hopefully this will go smoothly and I won't lose a ton of stuff, a ton of mica. Oh, this is the alcohol I'm using. It is isopropyl alcohol, 99.5% alcohol. I got it from Amazon. I will link to everything below. These are 15 milliliter bottles. Here's the package they come in. You get, I think, 12 at a time. And you get the little stoppers that go in them and the tops that screw on. And these are little stir spoons, I think, from McDonald's. This is a pipette. It's 3 milliliters. I put about 5 or 6 full of these into the bottle after I add the mica and then shake it up. So that's about well, that would be 15 milliliters, and this holds 15, so I'm probably only doing 2 milliliters per pipette. I'm not trying to fill it all the way up. You'll see. I just wanted to show you how this one goes. Hopefully, without too much trouble. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that works a little better. I'll do 3 scoops. 3 heaping scoops. So when I do that and I tap it down, if you turn the bottle sideways, you'll see there's, I don't know if you can see that. I would say it's more than a 1/4 teaspoon. Maybe, I don't think it's half a teaspoon, but a very generous 1/4 teaspoon. Can you see that? So there's a pretty significant chunk of mica in there is what I'm trying to say here. You want there to be a significant amount. And you're gonna mix that up with alcohol, like I'm gonna do right now. And then I'm gonna clean up my utensils, my funnel and my spoon, and start on the next one. Here we'll do, I was putting 5 dropperfuls in, and again, I am not going all the way to the top. This is about 2 milliliters. So 5 of these is about 10 milliliters. And I, more often than not, spilled some in the process, so it's probably more like 8 milliliters in each bottle I mix up. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we put our little dropper stopper in, like that. And then we put our top on, like that. And then shake it up and it's good to go. And there's what you have. So it's not full. I could add more mica and add more alcohol, but I don't know how often I'm going to be using these. And then I'll mix up more. You know, some colors I may not like, some I may like and want to mix more of. So this is an experiment. This is how I've done it so far. So stay tuned for the cup and dropping on to the cup portion of today's video. Okay, it is time to put some resin on this painted black cup and then drop our new Chameleon and Interference mica-hols onto the surface after we've applied the resin. So I'm going to mix up about 40 milliliters of KS liquid stone, and the reason I'm mixing up that much is I figure I need about 20 to go on here, maybe a little more, and then I have another cup over here I'm finishing up, so I need about 20 to go on that one, maybe a little less. So I'm hoping 40 will work perfectly between the two. Like I said, I'm going to use KS liquid stone, and just because it's my favorite thing to do, I'm going to add a little bit of Marabous rainbow alcohol ink with the sparkle additive in it. I don't think it'll interfere with the Interference micas. I think we'll get plenty of sparkles and shimmers from the micas, but I will put a little bit of just, as Rachel, Mrs. Nola at Mr. Nola's Glitter calls it, it's the magic sauce. I put it in almost all my resin. Not all, but almost all. Gonna speed this up, mute it, fast mo, working quickly. Sit back and enjoy the show. And we're back. Okay, let's see what we ended up with. Ooh, look at that. Oh boy, is that gorgeous or what? Oh man. Let's bring it over here. There we go. I have to tell you, once I finished putting the drops on yesterday, I just stood there transfixed, watching it go round and around on the spinner. I could not stop staring at it. I mean, I just think this is gorgeous. Oh my God. It's like every time I try a slightly new version of a technique or a new technique, it's like, oh my God, I love it. This is my favorite thing to do now. Well, here's my new favorite thing to do. Wowee. That is just amazing. I had one a Mica-hol ink that gave me a little trouble. It was the Shimmer Flakes in Gold. That's what it was. It came from a Christmas box that I received from Island Micas and More. And the flakes made it too flaky to come out the dropper hole. So I kept squeezing and squeezing, and I would get just a little drop of alcohol and maybe one or two little flecks of gold, but really nothing was coming out. So I need to empty that bottle out and put a different mica in there. Or if I want to use the gold shimmer flakes, I need to pulverize them first. So they're gold shimmer dust, not flakes. So remember that if anybody tries to do this, the flakes will go into the bottles, but they won't come out of the dropper top. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. You want micas that are in powder form so they come out of the dropper top. Okay, I am going to take this outside. We don't have a sunny day right now, but we are expected to very soon. I will show it to you in the sunshine, and you can marvel at its gloriousness. I think this is spectacular. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it in terms of a graphic or a saying, or just leave it like this and let somebody put their name on it. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video, but don't go away.